Hey, what's up, YouTube viewers and betanews.com readers? Brian Fagioli here with an unboxing. And as you can see, it is the all-new Samsung Galaxy S6. Now, what makes this version special for me is this is the Verizon 4G LTE version. Yes, I am a big Verizon user. It's my favorite carrier. No, they don't pay me to say that. It's just in my area, and when I travel on Long Island and in Manhattan, in Brooklyn, all the boroughs, I just find Verizon to have the best service. So, without further ado, I just want to do an unboxing. Take a look at the box itself. So on the back, package contains the Samsung Galaxy S6, a pre-installed SIM card, a wall/USB charger, stereo headset, that's cool, quick reference guide, a global support brochure, and a product safety and warranty brochure. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to slide the box out here. Ooh, Samsung. And we're going to get rid of this, which is now empty. And let's see what else we have in the box here. Besides that, the box is rather just plain. So it's a plain white box. This particular model is the 32 gigabyte version, which is fine for me. Unfortunately, Samsung no longer has a micro SD card slot, but quite frankly, 32 gigabytes is more than enough for my needs. I don't download a lot of games. I don't put music or videos on my devices. I stream everything nowadays. And I still have unlimited Verizon data. I'm still grandfathered in there. So I use data for everything. So let's go ahead and take the top of the box off. Okay. First thing we see is the phone, but I'm just going to put that aside for right now. Okay. And we'll look at the other stuff in the box first. So let's see. Put that aside for right now. We have a micro USB cable, which are pretty generic, a USB cable. But I rather like Samsung's. I like the white color. It is a bit Apple-esque, but I do like to say that Apple does not have the monopoly on the color white. So this is nice. I like white electronics. Matter of fact, earlier today I bought a white Xbox One, the Halo edition. So there we go, micro USB cable. That's for charging and for connecting for data. Let's see, we have a SIM card tool. That's cool to include this in here. It's a little thin. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic right now, but it's a little thin, but it feels sturdy. Better than using a paper clip, I suppose. What else do we have in here? We have some Samsung earbuds that actually look pretty good. Let's see. It's going to tear into the plastic. And what I like about these, just from, let's see if I can get this opened. They just slide out. Let's see. I don't see a seam. Oh, here it is. I am not a nimble or gracious guy when it comes to opening things. Okay, there we go. And I can just tell just by looking at it, I like this style of earbud where it fits into your ear comfortably. And I also see some replacements that they look to be the same size. So it's not a matter of which size fits best. I'm guessing this is, when this gets waxy and gross, you can use this one. Also on the headset is looks like a microphone with volume up and down, and I'm guessing this button is for answering and hanging up on calls. It's actually a really nice. This is a really nice headset. So kudos to Samsung for including that in the box. We also have, of course, to go with the micro USB cable. Raw. We also have a charger, which uses fast charging technology. Get that to zoom there. Adaptive fast charging. And it's your run-of-the-mill micro USB, or I should say USB charger. Let's look at the specs here. So it looks like it says 2.0 amps, so 5 volt, 2.0 amp fast charge, and on the side you have the connection for the USB, and obviously, as you should know by now, this would plug in here, this plugs into the wall, this plugs into the phone, and you're good to go for charging. What else is in the box? Nothing. Okay, before we look at the phone, let's open up this little cardboard, which is probably boring. It's probably just, let's see, get to know your phone. I'll do that on my own. Me and my phone can have a nice, wow, look at that. You know, I gotta say, I usually put these things down, like who the heck needs them? But I suppose if you are buying your first smartphone, it's nice to have these. And this is pretty nice from Verizon. It's nicely colored. Shows you how to make a call, visual voicemail. Shows you how to take photos. How to install apps. So if you were giving this as a gift to, like, let's say a grandparent or parent, or, you know, I don't want to sound like an ageist, so I mean at any age, any family member, if they're not familiar with the smartphone, this could be useful for them. Notes here, you could actually write down some notes for them. Let's see. On the other side, it shows how to charge, how to remove the SIM, the flash, rear camera, using the touchscreen. This is actually it's useful, getting to know your phone. I don't need it, but familiarizate con tu teléfono. I'm guessing that's get to know your phone in Espanol. Global support information, toll-free numbers. Let's see. I guess if you're traveling overseas, this might come in handy. Cool. Okay. Consumer information about radio frequency emissions and responsible driving. Don't text and drive, people. I'm guessing that's what it says in here. There should just be a picture of a car and texting with a circle and a line through it. Don't text and drive. Don't surf the web and drive. Pull over if you have to. Go to a gas station. Go to a McDonald's. Just pull in a parking lot if you need to text and drive. Important consumer information. This looks like a map. Not going to read this. Wow. That's a lot of information. Put that to the side. Product safety and warranty information. Safety, I'm guessing, don't, let's see, don't electrocute yourself, whatever. But enough of that. Sorry to bore everybody, but we have to be, we have to be thorough. So let's go ahead and take a look at the phone. Now, this is a phone I'm really excited about. Like many phones, but this one in particular is the new Galaxy S6, and the build quality is kind of what is exciting. So let's just take a look at the edge here. All metal around. We see here a power button, a SIM card tray. On the bottom, now this is a little bit Apple-esque as well. So we have a speaker, mic, micro USB, and a headphone jack on the bottom. It's an industrial design, I guess aluminum. It's really, really beautiful. On this side, we have a volume, not a volume rocker, it's volume up and down buttons. And I really like that design as well. Instead of a rocker, I like having the buttons. The rocker may be a little bit more ergonomic and easy to use, but the buttons look better. So, but you both have their pros and cons. On the top, I believe this is a mic hole up here. There's probably a few mics in the phone, but this looks like an IR port for controlling a TV. So if you have a television set, this should work as a universal remote as well. Let's take a look at the back. Now, it's very shiny. You may see me in there. There I am. This particular model, it's almost like a navy blue. So what do we see on the back? We see Galaxy S6, Verizon 4G LTE. The camera is on the top, and as is a flash, as to be expected. On the front of the phone, we have, again, the really nice navy blue color, reflective, the front-facing camera, the earpiece grill, of course. There's a light sensor for changing the brightness. And new for the S6 is not the fact that it's a fingerprint reader, but the fact that you don't have to drag your finger. You should be able to just hold your finger on there like on the Apple iPhone. So there's some design cues taken from Apple here, but I would definitely not call this a clone of an iPhone or anything like that. It's just common sense design to use aluminum and things of that nature. So what's also cool about this phone is built in. Let's get it out. Get out of the way. You can't change the battery. You can't swap the battery. You can't swipe the micro SD card slot. Micro SD card. There is none. There's no slot, and that's disappointing. However, there is wireless charging built in. So I know on some other Samsung models you had to buy a special battery door. It was a nightmare. It was kind of silly, and it added thickness. Blah blah blah. It's built in here, so you can wirelessly charge it. And actually, I believe I have a charger here. Now I have a few wireless chargers. I've had wireless chargers going back to, I think the first device I had with wireless charging was the Nokia Lumia, I think the 928. But let's put the phone aside for right now, just as an added bonus here. We have, from Samsung as well, a USB charger, a micro USB cable. Again, now this time it's black, but more importantly, we have the charging dock. So I'm just going to peel this off here. And the idea is, let's say, it's not a gimmick, I'll tell you, it's phenomenal. You come home, you're really tired, you have this on your nightstand, you have this on your dresser, you come home, rather than fiddling with the bottom, which way does the micro USB go, blah, 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 you just drop it on. That's it, and it starts charging. It's really nice. You can use any key charger. I believe it's Key technology, the QI, or Key. This particular one, though, is made by Samsung, so it's for the S6. And this particular one's really attractive. I like it. Besides being plastic, it has kind of a rubber circle here, which should secure the phone on there very nicely. It shouldn't matter which way you kind of position it on here. You should be able to just drop it on. So there we go. We have the Galaxy S6, probably one of the most anticipated phones, one of the most beautiful phones, one of the most well-designed phones, I would say, in quite some time. And of course, on the Verizon network, this particular model. And this is the wireless charging base sold separately. Now, what else can we look at? Okay. Now today, I know I'm making this video a bit long, so we have this, we have that. I also stopped at the Verizon store today and purchased this. This is a spec. Let's see, this is the Candy Shell Grip, which they say for easy texting. I love this particular phone case. I had tested this for the Galaxy S5 in the past and some other phones, and I just love the grip. I love the design. So I went and purchased this today from Verizon. and it was $34.99. A little pricey for a case, but these spec cases are really nice. So let's just take a look and see how it looks on the phone. Okay. Inside it says spec. Designed in California, but made in Taiwan. There's a little paper booklet in here. Oh well. Let's just read about this case in the back here. Rubber grips for secure hold. That actually is true. It's a really nice design. Dual layer design for uncompromising protection without the bulk. Again, that's also true. It's not a bulky case, and at the same time, it's rigid, so it's easy to get in and out of your pocket. Raised bezel protects screen. That's always a good thing. So if you do, for whatever reason, put the phone face down, the glass is not touching a surface. And lab tested to endure everyday accidents. I guess that's if you're pouring chemicals on it. I don't know. But anyway, this exceeds military standards. So, comes in a bunch of different colors. I got this blue, and it's like a navy blue and black. Actually, is it all navy blue? It looks like it's actually all navy blue. So this is a little bit more lighter. This is a darker navy, and I think it matched the color of this particular phone because that's kind of the design cue. So let's go ahead and put that in. Okay. Let's see. How should I put this in? Put it in the bottom first, I guess. This might be a tight fit, which is good. That's what we want. There we go. Bam. Now, the phone, I think it looks even better now. The back is protected. And I also like, now there's a raised camera on the back, which when you put it down is going to touch a surface. And it's probably okay, but I'd rather not have that happen. So now this is kind of protected. So if I do put it down, it's not going to rest on the camera. It's going to be protected inside. You can see there. This also, I said before, I like the having individual buttons. This also kind of turns it into a rocker on the side. So it's still buttons, but they're more. I guess I would say they're more together this way. And there's the power button on the side. It's a really nice design, and I like the spec cases, this particular design, because you get really good grip. It's there's two thoughts to a phone case. One is you want it to, of course, take impact if you drop it, that your phone won't get damaged. But here's a better thought. How about a case that makes you not drop your phone? And that's kind of what this case does. It has a lot of extra grip on the sides and the back, and it's just really nice. This video is going along. I do apologize, but let's just say what it is. So we did an unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S6 on Verizon. It is the 32 gigabyte model, and let's see. The color is technically black sapphire, although I would kind of call it navy blue. We also took a look at the Samsung wireless charger, which will allow us to wirelessly charge the phone. And that should work through the spec case, as has been my experience in the past. Comes with a fast charger. And, of course, let's not forget, a pretty nice set of earbuds that also serve as a headset if you want to make phone calls. So, there you go. We will be reviewing this for betanews.com. If you have any questions about the phone, leave it in the comments on the YouTube video. I'm more than happy to answer anything. I'm really looking forward to this phone. I like having a fingerprint reader, and I'm really hoping I can get that working with LastPass. I'm a big user of LastPass, so if I can just sign into web pages and apps on my phone using my thumb or my finger, that's really great. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, we will be reviewing this at betanews.com. Thank you so much, and have a great day.